There's an innocent and pure side of you that doesn't get entertained very often as an adult. I call it your joy shield. It comes from your inner child, and it's the most magnetic and influential type of joy power. Your joy shield isn't there to shelter you and help you pretend that bad things aren't happening. Think about it. Warriors use a shield in conjunction with their battle weapon, right? A shield is not something to hide behind in fear, but to block against the enemy's blows as you courageously fight back. It's important to maintain a childlike perspective in life, not to be confused with childish perspective. Adults who balance their emotional maturity and childlike innocence tend to be very successful in life. Why? Because a childlike perspective in life brings so many benefits. Humility. As you grow older, it's easy to lose your sense of wonder. Unfortunately, this often leads to seeing yourself as the center of the universe. If you're not humble about your own being, you'll cease to grow any further. But if you're completely awe-inspired by the world around you, you'll tend to be more inspired by the actions of others, and you'll strive toward growing as a person. Faith. Many children have faith in a higher power, whatever it may be, even if it's Santa Claus. Losing that faith, though, causes one to drift aimlessly through life looking for some kind of life purpose or hope. Childlike innocence leads to having faith in your friends, family, teachers, and most importantly, yourself. It's important to surround yourself with people who share the same faith and hope you have in the world around you. This will keep you constantly moving toward a higher plane, and the people you keep around you will do the same. Innocence. The media seems to be bombarding us with stories of unspeakable violence and hatred on a daily basis. Contrary to what the media is telling us to believe, though, there are actually people in this world who honestly want to see humanity progress. That community of people is growing every day. Unfortunately, even though they're the ones keeping the world running, those people won't make the headlines. It's becoming increasingly important for the joyful among us to rise up and spread the message of peace and hope. Curiosity. When you choose to look at the world around you with a sense of curiosity, you'll become more interested in learning new things and wanting to know more about life in general. Thinking you know everything will only doom you to a life of ignorance. There is always more to know, and there's always room to grow. Instead of having all the answers, start asking more questions and trying to understand more about the world. If you accept the impossibility of knowing everything, you'll open the door to the possibility that you can know as much as you want. Transformation. Children come into the world with no preconceived notion of how to act. As a result, they learn how to live based on the example made by the adults around them. Children depend on us adults to teach them how to live life to the fullest. Unfortunately, if we feel stuck in our ways, we risk teaching the next generation that this is as good as it gets. Don't be that grown-up. There's always room to improve yourself, whether physically, mentally, or spiritually. There is always something to look forward to. Eagerness. Children crave new experiences. They are eager to grow up, and they hunger for knowledge. Again, many times adults reach a point where they become complacent and no longer yearn for more. It's important to always want more out of life. By keeping the hunger for a better life alive, you'll continue to grow on a daily basis. Victory. Many adults feel so beat down by the world that they end up giving up. When the going gets tough, why not instead look for small victories? Even something as simple as hitting every green light on the way home, it can erase the feeling that everyone's against you. Life may not be going your way at the moment, but try to find the silver lining to the bad situation you're in and work from there. Finding a win in every step along the way will help push you toward your goals. Your JOYkwondo exercise is to watch a kids movie. It doesn't matter if you've seen it before or if you've watched it a million times since childhood. Find an inspiring movie rated PG-13 or less. Honestly, some of the animated movies that have come out are really quite entertaining and uplifting. While you're watching the film, embrace the refreshment of good, clean fun. Pay close attention to the feels you're feeling and the joy you're experiencing. That is your joy shield. Wrap it around you tightly and decide right here and now to cling to that covering for the rest of your life. If it drops, don't beat yourself up. Just choose to pick it back up and keep practicing. It'll get easier as time goes on.